Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Nick, and this is another episode of Ferry Talk. I wanted to start it out by just giving a big thank you to a couple people, but the way that YouTube makes these things, I can't actually say who they are. There's a fan funding section that we were able to enable as creators on YouTube recently, and a couple people have generously donated some money, and I just wanted to say thank you. You know who you are. I actually ended up getting to talk to one of them, and so I know who that person was, but a couple other people have sent in through that fan funding thing, and I just wanted to say a big thanks. Also, I just launched selling stickers and stuff, and that helps a lot with trying to buy materials for some of the projects, and a couple people have bought t-shirts and whatnot, and like I said, I just wanted to say a big thank you. It really means a lot to me. Moving right along, I had a few people ask about my drill press table. It's just a Harbor Freight drill press table. It's like a little kit. I forget. I of course got a coupon when I bought it. I think it was the 20% off coupon. And let me know your guys' thoughts. What I can actually do a short little thing. I'll do it on Ferry Talk because I don't want to necessarily do like any type of tool reviews or any type of overviews on the build videos on Fridays, but I actually did shoot a little bit of video of me unpackaging it, or as they say, unboxing, and installing it. It's super easy. There's not a whole lot to it, but let me know if you guys are even interested. It's like I said, I forget exactly how much it is. I can definitely look it up, but it's served me well. I mean, it pops on, pops off relatively easy, so there's not much to it. Another thing I wanted to bring up, I don't know if you guys are familiar with any of these live woodworking shows. I wanted to give a shout out to the Maritime Woodworking show. It's their weekend show. It's on a Saturday, and I believe it's 6 o'clock Central. That's my time, so whatever time zone you're in. But if you're not familiar with these live woodworking shows, for the last few weeks I've been on the Maritime show, and it's just a good time. It's an hour-long show. It's live. They also post it on their YouTube channel. I'll leave all the applicable links in the description, but if you catch it live, you can post your questions, and I just enjoy being on the panel, and I wanted to say thank you to Matt and Jason for having me week again. That's kind of hard. Week in. Sounds like I'm weakening something. Anyways, I digress. But I've been on it for a few weeks, and I just have a blast because I'm just a shop junkie, I guess, and that's all we talk about. They spotlight one particular woodworker each week, and then we got tool talking on the bench. It is a really good show. Check it out if you have any interest, and or if you're just a shop junkie like myself. So, a lot of you know that I went to visit another YouTuber, Matt Cremona, and he gave me something it was a really nice gift, and let me just show you real quick. A huge slab of white oak, and I'm sure the camera's not even picking it up, but there's a crotch cut to it at some point, and it kind of forks off a little bit, and it's gotta be like 8/4, I would assume. I didn't even measure it, but this is just really cool. I have some plans for this particular slab, and I wanted to make a slab table, which will involve flattening it out. It won't fit through my lunchbox planer, so I'll have to flatten it out, and I'll probably just use like a gantry system with a router to actually flatten it. And then there's some, I wouldn't necessarily call them punky areas, but there are some areas that need a little bit of epoxy so that I can stabilize it. And I saw Cremona do that with I forget whether it was a dye or an ink or something like that, and I wanted to play around with basically tinting the epoxy when I go to stabilize it. But this is just a gorgeous piece of wood. It's heavy as can be. I wanted to do tubular steel legs and weld them, and I was probably going to go for the simplistic approach of just kind of 2 squares on the ends and maybe some cross bracing. I haven't quite determined whether I want to do that. I mean, that would definitely help the table from racking. So, but that's going to be a project for this spring, maybe summer. I'm looking into Welders. There's a couple companies out there that I've been looking at, and Hopefully I can get a welder. And for those of you that don't know, I worked in manufacturing for a number of years, and I welded on a daily basis pretty much. And I haven't welded now in probably 2 or 3 years, maybe even longer. And I wanted to get back into that in some of my shop projects. I like to mix up metal and wood and different types of materials. So this should be an awesome build. I haven't decided yet whether I want to make it a coffee table, like a lower line, maybe a foot and a half, 2 feet tall, or maybe even like a sideboard type, almost a buffet type, where it's going to be, you know, at maybe countertop height. You guys can weigh in on that in the comment section too, whether you'd want to see me make it into a coffee table or something a little bit taller. Looking at my list here off camera, and that's about all I had. Just let me know, like I said, on that the drill press table. I'm more than happy to do a video on that. It's served me well, and it's really quite inexpensive. But other than that, that's all I have for you for this week. And until I see you guys later, take care. Just kidding.